Hey fam, welcome to Work What You Got. Here we talk about all things life, how to deal with it, how to work with it, and sometimes how to just survive it. It's so good to see y'all and talk to you again. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Real faith, real talk, real life. Good morning, family. Welcome back to Work What You Got. Today's topic is something simple, but life-changing if you let it sink in. God says you are. We hear so many voices every day, from people, from social media, from our own doubts, and none of them have the right to define us. Only God gets to say who you are. And today, we're going to speak His truth over ourselves and into ourselves. God says you are unique. Psalm 139:13. For you formed my inward parts. You knit me together in my mother's womb. Family, that means God didn't mass produce you. He handcrafted you. You are not a mistake, not an accident, not too much or not enough. You are intentionally designed, unique on purpose. Don't let the world talk you out of what God took His time creating. God says you are chosen. John 15:16. You did not choose me, but I chose you. God looked at you, flaws, fears, mistakes, and all, and still said, yes, that one. I choose them. When God chooses you, no one else gets a vote. No rejection, no failure, no past decision can cancel God's selection. God says you are valuable and bought with a price. 1 Corinthians 6:20. You were bought at a price. Family, value is determined by what someone is willing to pay, and Jesus paid for you with His life. That means you're not cheap, you're not secondhand, you're not disposable, you are priceless, heaven certified. God says you are strong. Psalm 18:35. Your gentleness has made me great. This verse reminds us, strength isn't just toughness, it's being held together by God's grace. Your strength didn't come from the battles, it came from the God who walked you through them. God says you are precious and radiant. Verse, Daniel 12:3. Those who are wise shall shine like the brightness of the firmament. You shine because God placed light inside of you, not because everything around you is perfect. Your calling, your compassion, your endurance, they glow. Heaven says you're radiant, even on days you feel dim. God says you are His masterpiece. Ephesians 2:10. For we are God's workmanship. You are God's artwork, handcrafted, intentional, created with purpose. Nothing about you is random. God didn't just make you, He designed you, and He didn't make a mistake. God says you are forgiven. Psalm 103, verse 12. As far as the east is from the west. When God forgives you, He doesn't put you on probation. He doesn't bring it back up. He removes it from your record, your identity, and your destiny. You may remember it, but God does not. Walk like someone set free. Family, hear me. You are not what people called you. You are not what you went through. You are not your mistakes. You are not the lies the enemy whispered. You are who God says you are. Say this out loud with me. God says I am unique. God says I am chosen. God says I am valuable. God says I am strong. God says I am precious. God says I am His masterpiece. God says I am forgiven. And if God said it, then I'm going to believe it, and I'm going to walk in it. Now go on out there and work what you got. I'll see you next time, fam. And remember, stay grounded, protect your peace, and work what you got. God bless.
waiting on perfect, I'm moving in now.